This is the Slightly Twisted Podcast, hosted by Allan from the Slight Co. and Luke from Twisted Minds Magic.
Yeah, hey everyone, welcome to our first podcast. It might be our last one as well. Depends.
I reckon it will.
We decided to start this, just two magic shops. I actually texted Luke over and was like, what about a podcast? And he's like, what an interesting angle this is going to be.
Absolutely. Like, you don't get it, do you? Two magic shops. Usually this industry is very competitive. Do you know what I mean? So it's very rare for two shops to come together like we're doing and do a podcast. So yeah, hopefully it's cool and hopefully people enjoy the content. We'll see.
So we can just talk raw, unfiltered stuff. Like
Exactly.
Bits and pieces like that. Yeah. So I'll give you a bit of background about me. So magic-wise, I've been doing it since, I was probably 12, 13, joined my local magic club, fell out of love with it. Over COVID, started to come back to it a little bit and then set up this. And one of the first shops to reach out was actually yourself and give me the support. And you just sort of like, told me what to do, where things were going and bits and pieces. So that's a bit of background about me, but I know yours is different. Could you come from the professional side?
Yeah, I mean, we're different in a sense, but very, very similar in a sense as well. I was always massively into magic, man. Like ever since as long as I can remember, I was always into magic. Like that typical fascinated kid. Do you know what I mean? It's all I wanted to do. It's all I focused on. I didn't do well at school because I always knew I wanted to be a professional magician, so I didn't focus on school or anything. And I was very, very lucky with kind of my career path because I left school. Started doing talent competitions and stuff. I had a very supportive family with that. My mum used to drive me around everywhere, my mum and dad. And it's like it just kind of went from there, from doing talent shows. And then at the age of 16, I got booked to do a show in Chroma Pier, which is like a seaside special show.
Yeah.
And it started from there, really. So it went from there. And then I got a job working for Rodney James Piper in Spain for the House of Illusion. So I've done a couple of years with him. And then come back to
I've probably seen you there before because every time I go near that place, I'm booking into that.
It's wicked. Like in his new venue, well, I say it's not new now, but obviously the old venue we were at was like really, really small. And it's like, the new one's so good. I'm so happy to see him doing well. Do you know what I mean? And like, it was Harry Merlin Piper, his son, absolutely smashing it now as well.
All over Netflix. Everything,
literally. So I mean that's incredible to see. Do you know what I mean? So I've always kind of been a performer, but it was exactly the same as you. Fell out of love with it, man. Like just through COVID and stuff. It was just I don't know why I fell out of love with it. I think it's because I got burnout. Because like a lot of professional workers, you're so busy and stuff, and it's like you're constantly just surrounded by magic. And I just got massive maburnout, and I lost all the love for it. COVID, I was kind of sitting there and I was like, I know I don't want to do this anymore. Got myself a normalish job. And then, it was that really. And then kind of always had the idea of opening a magic shop. Always had that idea. Ever since I was a kid, I thought it'd be so cool to have a little magic shop, you know what I mean? Of demonstrating things all day long, being surrounded by magic. And that was kind of in lockdown was kind of where it sparked the idea. Didn't do anything with it for a few years. And then obviously beginning of last year we decided to open this place, and it's been cool. But I can remember seeing your place for the first time on Instagram, and it was your Sharpies. I remember because I used to use them from Illusionist. I remember seeing your Sharpies, which were freaking awesome, and I was like, I need to buy them. So I reached out to you, bought one, and then we just started chatting from there, didn't we? So
and you're quite different from me. So mine's online only, whereas you're actually a brick and mortar shop. So
I mean,
super rare now.
I mean, it is rare. So it's like, obviously, the backstory. So this is like a pop-up shop, but permanent shop because we're in a shop within another business. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's doing okay. Like, online is doing really, really well. If I was relying on just the shop, I probably would have been closed within the first month. Like, if we opened this up in like a busy high street with all the renter rates and business rates, we wouldn't still be here now. Like, we're relying on online, and I'm in a very lucky position where, because I'm already in the place I work at with the other side of work, it's not costing me anything to have this shop. Do you know what I mean? So I'm in a lucky position with that. But if I was having to be paying rent on a shop front,
it's the same with me. I've been cracking the numbers, and it's just not viable. So we've started to do like little pop-ups and just do the little markets and stuff just to try and
I see on your Instagram page you were doing like the it was something to do with playing. Was it like playing called Collectability?
So we have like collectible fairs over in here. So there's like people that collect like Pokemon, like sports cards. So I just started reaching out to them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, come along, show them some tricks and have a little stall."
Cool.
So it's been really good for us as well. Try and get that. It's much easier to show people a trick rather than online. I think just
absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've done something similar in the summer. So it's like we kind of went to school fetes and stuff. We had like this little marquee. We were taken to school fetes and summer fairs, trying to get kids into magic and stuff like that. And yeah, a couple of them done well, a couple of them really didn't. Like, it was so hot as well under a black marquee in the middle of summer, sweating arse off. But yeah, it was okay. But I don't know if we'll do them again. It was like a lot of hassle for what it was. I have to shut the shop, pay a member of staff to come in and man the shop while we went off and done them. So I don't know if we'll do them again, but yeah, it was good fun. And it's more about just marketing really and getting yourself out there so people see the branding and stuff in it. So exactly that.
And Magic's changed so much from when I started, because everything used to come in this wee Ziploc bag with these coloured bits of paper, like with instructions.
paper instructions, man. Yeah, lots changed.
And then when I got back into it, there's all this gorgeous packaging, like people want to put in their shelf. Like, you can see some of the stuff behind you now, like unreal packaging and stuff. So it's
Murphy's are knocking it out of the park with their packaging.
Yeah, and Penguin. Penguin have some.
Yeah, I mean, Penguin have cool packaging, but like the Murphy's packaging, I mean, for example, like Final Destination, like everything is now looking like Apple products.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's really cool to see because, like, say, everything used to be in Sealy bags, paper instructions, and it's like, yeah, now you're getting like custom boxes and stuff. It's really, really cool how the industry's gone. Really cool.
And the quality of the stuff has just massively went up. Like, you used to get some wee rubber bands and wee bits of this. Whereas now you're getting like custom injected, molded, like
literally
gimmicks and stuff, and like the stuff like lately we've been playing around with the MagSafe or the Mag, and like just even the quality of that and stuff.
Mate, I haven't seen it in person. I've got it in stock.
I can see it behind you there, yeah.
Yeah, I really want to open one, but it's like I'm kind of just reserving it because it's like, as a small business, as you know, like, money's super tight, and it's like with stock and stuff. And this is the hardest thing that I found when we opened this shop, because my fascination with magic, suddenly being surrounded by like all the latest releases, it's so hard not to get carried away and go, I'll just have one of those myself. I'll have one of these myself. Suddenly you've got no stock left. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you got surrounded by.
And your wife's like, what is all these parcels coming in packages?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But yeah, Magreel is one of those things which I keep on looking at. I was like, do I have one for myself? But yeah, I'm just trying to resist the urge at the moment. But yeah, is it good? Is it living up? Is it living up to the hype?
And I actually Chal put a new video on of him performing it with like a Hoover. And he has this like paper, and it's a video of him on a Hoover, like pretend to Hoover it, and you can see it come up, and it just like vanishes on the phone. It looks incredible. I think Blackpool, that is what everyone will be.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that's going to be a good hit. Another thing I think is going to be a good hit at Blackpool is that we've just recently got them in, and I absolutely love it. Lucky 52 by Matthew Wright.
Yes,
like so good. Like, hey. I was like, this one is mine. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it home tonight. Like, ours came in today. But yeah, like, I know Matthew Wright really well. Just going back to when I worked at House of Illusion, Matthew Wright was my manager for a couple of years at House of Illusion. So I know him really, really well. And he's such a nice guy. And yeah, when I watched
the winner as well.
Yeah. It's like when I watched the trailer for that, I was like, it's such a good concept. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so commercial.
Yeah, so commercial. Ridiculously easy to perform, like no sleight of hand, do you know what I mean? So you can just focus on your performance, focus on your pattern stuff. And it's just one of those items which is, like you say, it's super commercial. And
he's actually coming over here next week to do a lecture, his hook lecture. Yeah. So
are you going to watch the lecture? All right, yeah, you'll be a treat. Yeah, you will be in for a treat. Yeah, nice. But yeah, I think that's going to do really, really well. That's going to do well.
And the quality of Matthew's stuff recently is so nice. Like the artifacts. Like
is good. Like, his new release, which is just, I think, is it come out now? I think it's with Murphy's now. Reform 52.
Yes,
the torn and restored card.
Re-release,
Yeah, so I had the original. So when I say I stopped performing and fell out of it, through lockdown, I did carry on doing. I'd done some street magic stuff for a company called the Junkyard Market in Norwich, and that was really, really good. But yeah, Reform. the tournament restored, I was doing it there. And it was just getting such good reactions, but I wasn't using it in the traditional sense of how you get the spectator to sign the card. I was using it to end David Williamson's torn and restored transpo.
Okay,
I was just using Matt Wright's gimmicks from Reform to switch in at the end to have the pieces restored in people's hands. I wasn't using it with the signature.
Nice.
But yeah, it worked really, really well, and I think that's going to be a big one at Blackpool as well, because obviously it's now with the 52 cards, isn't it? So you're not having to use 4 cards. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing people start using that. But
another similar thing you do to ourselves as well is you don't stock everything. You don't just link your site to Murphy's. Like everything you sell, you have in stock, hands on.
Absolutely, So I think I got that idea. So I'm not going to take credit for that, because like I think there's only a few places doing that, you know what I mean? Like, because essentially it's business suicide, because you can 100%, because like anyone, like I could go on at Murphy's, I could set up a drop shipping account and I could have everything. It's going to enhance my SEO, it's going to enhance my meta with my website, it's going to push it up further on Google results.
You have all the latest releases day one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So for me not to do that is kind of suicidal for business. But then I remember watching Craig Petty's Magic TV interview with Alex Kirk from Monster Magic.
Yeah.
And obviously he does exactly the same thing. He doesn't drop ship. He stocks everything there. And it was like, yeah, that's such a good idea. You know what I mean? Because like the amount of times I've ordered from other companies, won't say any names, when I was doing Magic, and like I was having to wait like, 6, 7, 8 days for it to turn up, because essentially it's coming from the States. Wherever it says ships directly from our warehouse. It's kind of America. And I was like, and it's like I just got fed up of waiting. So like, it was kind of that. I just didn't want people to have to wait for their products. All right, we're not having everything, and we're kind of a little bit behind on the new releases as well, because obviously being a new company, money's tight, and I can only order in if things are selling. But I think it's just nice for people to be able to order, and they'll know they'll either get it, 90% of the chance next day. It's ordered before 2 o'clock.
The reason I decided to do it wasn't actually because I wanted the fast shipping. I just wanted like to curate like magic that I would do, or I would be proud. I don't want someone going on and buying something that I've never seen, don't know what it is.
Absolutely.
And then coming back to me and being disappointed, because I've done that in the past so many times. Something.
We've all got a drawer full of we've all got a drawer full of shit.
So that's why like everything we bring in, I test it, open it, play about with it, like it's mine. I have a copy of it, and like I would go down to pub.
It's a great way to be. I think it's a good way to run our businesses, man. It's like, and from a personal point of view, by doing it how we're doing, we're not going to be left over with loads of units that haven't sold. You know what I mean? It's just, I think it's the best way. I think it's the best way at the moment to just keep it like that.
How do you pick what to bring in? Then, so how do you decide like, that's like Twisted Minds, that's the type of thing?
Sure. It takes forever, to be honest with you, because obviously I go through Murphy's, go through Penguins, and the good thing about Murphy's, so if people who aren't dealers won't be aware of this, because they wouldn't need to be aware of this, but obviously being a dealer, you can have access to product tutorials instantly without purchasing the product. So that's what I do. I mean, I spend hours and hours each night just watching the tutorials of the new releases, because by watching the tutorial, you're getting the method, and you know if it's going to work in real life before. Real world, exactly. So that's how I've been doing it. With Penguin, it's a little bit harder, because obviously with Penguin, you can't get access to the tutorials until you get the product. But I think you, from being in Magic and being involved in the industry for such a long time, I think you have a kind of good gauge anyway of what you would perform and what you wouldn't. And it's like trailers. I think the negative thing with how it's gone from, well, we said everything used to come in a Sealy bag with paper instruction. Negative to how it is now is that trailers are so hyped up, and and they can make anything look great on a trailer. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, there's been so many times I've watched a trailer, so like, that's amazing. And then you kind of have to simmer back down and think, is it going to look like that in real life? Do you know what I mean? It's like, chances are it probably isn't going to look like that in real life. It's like, I think you kind of have to look at a trailer.
And a new thing now is social media magic, like that. When I was around, that wasn't a thing. People banned tricks just to perform on social media. Whereas now, I know a social media trick when I see one. It's like, that is so hard to do in real life, but on camera it's like amazing. And some people, that's all they want is the quick social media trick.
Absolutely, and there's a place in the market for that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, the amount of social media magicians out there at the moment is crazy, and a lot of them are like getting big as well, really successful. So yeah, there's definitely a market for it. But yeah, from what we bring in is just hours and hours and hours and literally hours of just watching product tutorials, man, and seeing if it's
the same.
work.
Yeah, like unfortunately, you just have to say, oh, is this going to work in real life? Is this something I would do? You know, it's something I put in my pocket to carry or that type of thing. So
yeah. I don't know about you, but did you, like, obviously before you started the Slide Comb?
Yeah.
Were you aware of how much work it was going to be? Like,
no. I think I've said this to you before. I didn't realize how fast it moves. So we're going to be releasing, and as soon as like I've ordered it, I'm like, all right, 2 days, 3 days shipping. Yeah. There's something new out, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have added that too, but you just can't stay on top of it. It's just
I mean, so and like I say, it's the fastest moving industry I've ever been part of, and I've got ADHD. I've self-diagnosed myself with ADHD, right? Because I've got so many hobbies, and it's like I flit in. I think I was saying to this last time when we were on FaceTime. Like I flit in between hobbies and stuff. Magic is the only thing I've really stuck with, but so I've been like in many different industries. And it's like, this is definitely the fast moving industry I've ever known because, like you say, a product comes out, it's the best thing since sliced bread for literally a week. Yeah. Because you get it in and you think, right, we've sold that, you'll rebuy it, and then they'll just sit on the shelf again because that moment has now passed. Do you know what I mean? And now the next best thing since sliced bread is released. And it's a crazy industry and it's so fast moving. And like I say, props to, I mean, we said this between ourselves on FaceTime last week, props to Alex and Magic. Like, damn, man! Like
I still check his site for the latest releases because I know he's on it. Like,
exactly the same. Like I don't know if that guy sleeps because he's got everything so quickly. But yeah, props to him, man. Like I think Alex at Monster Magic is the one person who kind of redesigned how Magic companies should operate. Yeah, you know what I mean, because like
he's like the Amazon of Magic at the moment, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and like massive respect to him because like if it wasn't for Monster Magic, I think companies would still be in that era of shipping things out, and it'll get to you within like 5, 6, 7 working days. As soon as Monster Magic came on and kind of redefined the industry, have things next day and stuff. Yeah, it's like it was great because now companies are trying to match that speed. And now you're getting
makes my life harder though, but
absolutely, yeah.
But it's nice to have somewhere to aim for. So
too right. Yeah. So quick question. Like I always like, because obviously it's very rare. Like I say, it's very rare. I mean, we have people coming in, but it's rare I get to actually have like a sit down conversation with someone in the industry. Yeah. Where do you see the industry going forward? Like where do you see the industry in maybe like 5 years time?
I was actually thinking about this the other day because downloads seem to be dying off, but then I seen like Illusionist released that H2O and it seemed to be massive again.
Yeah.
So I think downloads are going to start to come back a little bit again.
Yeah, sure. I'm the same. I think electronic products as well are gonna just like Murphy's. Are we even allowed to say it? Has it been released yet? You know what I'm talking about? The new Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Is it been released yet?
I don't think so. I think it has been teased, but some of the stuff there coming up.
If it's been teased, we're allowed. If it's been teased, I guess we're allowed to mention it. Like, Murphy's Rising card. Yeah, like insanely good. Like you messaged me saying, "Have you seen it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, when I watched the dealer demo, the trailer for it, I was like blown away, man. I was like, "Oh, it looks so good," and it's like I was so itching to get it.
Well, I was about to add it to basket, and then it came out with a box, and the box was this size. I was like, I am not shipping that. That is just going to be a nightmare.
I would love them. They're probably not. If anyone from Murphy's is currently watching this podcast, please release it in just the deck form.
Oh, the deck,
like just release the deck because don't worry about shipping. Do the shipping with the glass dome and everything. Yeah, cool.
That's unreal, but yeah.
Yeah. But also do the version with just the deck without the glass dome because it can be shipped in a box like this if you just do that. And I think more dealers will take it on. I mean, like, I know we're not going to be getting it in because of that fact. It's going to cost like £3 million to ship. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like walking out of the store with an iMac box. It's like,
literally, yeah. But it looks stunning. Like, it does look stunning. Like, I might get one just for a shop piece. Like, I mean, so I could just be cool and show it off to people. Maybe. But,
I think downloads are coming. A lot of the electronic devices, like, although I feel like we've hit a point with electronic devices now, it's going to crash back down.
Sure, yeah.
not using them as much. You know, I don't know how many impression pads there is now out there.
There's a lot in there. Yeah,
You know?
there's a lot. I mean, and yeah, I think I bought. No, I haven't got it on me. I was really impressed with. I bought it before Murphy's got hold of it. I bought it direct from Umesh, but the Black Box Magic Creations, the Cosmos wallet.
Yeah.
I bought one of those, and I was really, really impressed by that for the price point.
Yeah.
Like insanely good.
The electronic stuff really come down in price as well. Like
it has, yeah, and
it would have been stuff of my dreams when I started, because it was like thousands of pounds you're talking, but now like stuff's much more affordable.
It's coming back, and obviously with Murphy's releasing, re-releasing the color match as well. With it, that's so cheap compared to the original. And I mean, fair play. I mean, I think electronic magic is gonna carry on, but I think there's gonna be a difference in the price point. And like I say, downloads, man, like downloads are gonna get harder because it's so easy to obtain. You know what I mean? You can go on a website, instant download, bosh, I can learn a new trick instantly. So definitely.
And obviously apps and stuff, but I think they're going to plateau as well. And sort of, because I don't know about you, but when I'm doing magic, I don't want to bring my phone out that often. So I don't want to be like, there's something nicer about like bringing out something strange or like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Conversational magic where you've got a prop, which people are like, oh, what's that? But I mean, apps, I've got so many apps on my phone, magic apps, but the only two like I do use on a daily basis, like within here, Not ASP by Jake King.
Unreal.
Phenomenally good app. And DFB, like that's the only two apps I'll like regularly use, to be honest with you.
Greg Rostami has a nice QR code one coming out. Have you seen that?
Right? I haven't, no.
Oh, so it's like you buy the QR codes from him, so you buy like a bulk of like 200, and each QR code is an individual card or whatever you want for that person. So they pick a card, they scan that QR code, it will be that card, and they can just name a card and it will be that card, and they keep that, and it'll forever. That QR code is tied to that card until you do it again with a different one. It looks.
Damn, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What a good souvenir to give someone.
I know.
That's very, very cool. Oh yeah, I'll have to look into that.
So yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. No, I've not seen that. I'll have to. When we come off here, I'll have a look at that.
I'll send you the link to it. Yeah, it looks really
cool.
Good.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Nice.
But the likes of, you had a lot of success with H2O as well, because that came out just perfect timing for you as well for your rough stuff.
That wasn't like intentional either. I had no idea that H2O was being released, and it was like the rough stuff. I was like that it says on the back of the tube, like I've been working on this for 2 years. Like that's no exaggeration. Like I used to use rough stuff, like rough and sticks, all the time. But I was always super scared of it. Because like rough and smooth just has that scary feeling. Like when you're in performance, you go, "Oh, is it going to split?" Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I never used invisible decks. Like never ever once used an invisible deck. Like because I had that fear of it just splitting. But I had so many ideas though, and so many tricks out there which utilize rough and smooth. I was like missing out. So I kind of wanted to invent my own and come up with all the different ingredients and stuff. And over the course of 2 years, I wasn't solidly over 2 years. It was like on and off the project for 2 years, and then came up with that. And then as soon as I launched that, I was like, why am I getting so, like for a new shop, I was like, why am I getting so many orders all of a sudden for rough stuff? Like, I've only just brought it out. No one even knows about it yet.
Yeah.
But it was like a ridiculous amount of orders, like a surge of orders. And then, it was like, I was like, oh, okay. Like there's literally a trick which is based around the method of rough and smooth has just launched at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
And just
you couldn't ask for better.
It was pure luck, mate. Like,
But like, I've got one here. Like, what an ingenious idea. Like, just to have a Pritt stick type of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether, so like, I'll continue making rough stuff. I don't know whether it will always be in the tubes. I'd like to keep it in the tubes, but I think I explained to you last time, like they take forever to make. Like, when I was designing rough stuff, I had it in my head that it was going to be a matter of just filling the tubes up and be done. Because the rough and stick is essentially a plastic base rather than a wax base. When I pour the molten plastic into the tube, it adheres to the inside of the tube, so you physically can't untwist it out. So I have to fill them up, let them sit, and I have to heat gun every single tube to be able to twist the wax stick out take the wax stick out, and then I have to shave about a millimeter with a craft knife off each stick to put it back in the tube so it moves freely up and down. To make 10 of them, like, takes me nearly all day. I was like, why didn't I just buy like a mold and just get a box made?
But they're so professional looking, like.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Like, I think I said to you, like, I didn't realize you made these. I thought, like, order them in, because that's like having a small shop as well. Like, I don't have thousands of pounds to be like, I have this idea, let's get it rolling. I sort of need to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with us. Like, I'm guessing it's exactly the same with you, but I can't do an order unless I sell stuff. Do you know what I mean? And if I've had a really, really slack week, I can't reorder stuff back in. Do you know what I mean? Like, we are literally going from week to week with stock. Like, and that's why sometimes when you go on the website, like new releases, they're not on our website yet because I just haven't got the money to order them in yet. You know what I mean? I have to wait until the bank account builds up and stuff. And and it's very, very tempting to plunge my own money into it, which I did do when obviously we started this. Like,
same. Because obviously you start with zero.
Of course, but as it now gets bigger, I want to be at a stage where I'm not using my own money. You know what I mean? I've got 2 kids, I've got a mortgage, life's expensive as it is. And so, I kind of have to rely on sales to bring in the latest stock. At the moment, we're doing okay. But I've got so many projects and ideas which I want to release, but it's just having the money to get things manufactured in China and, you know, packaging and stuff. So, it's just a waiting game, really. We're letting the cash build up and then I can do something else. And and
it's such a gamble. Like, people don't realize, like, you know,
it's a
like, say you got all your sticks and stuff in and nothing sold, like, you're left with all, like,
literally. Yeah. I mean, see, we got contacted. We got contacted by Illusionist about the rough stuff, about wholesale, and it's like, I literally said to Durant, I was like, dude, they'd take me such a long time to make. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Do you know what I mean? Because I explained to him the process of the tubes and stuff. And I said to him that maybe we could go forward. I could do it in like typical box fashion, and whereas not in the tube. And then I kind of, he hasn't got back to me, to be fair. Like, if you're watching this, but
I don't think they've got time to watch our little podcast.
But we'll see what happens. But at the moment, like, I'm just kind of happy just doing our own thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, if people want to grab stuff from us for wholesale, they can. If not, cool. You know, I've got a unique product then that no one's got. So So I say no one's got it. You've got it. You've got rough stuff. I don't know. Alex and Monsters Magic has got rough stuff as well. But I mean, at the moment, just keeping it kind of select and stuff. And I'd like to keep it select. I don't want every dealer having things that we manufacture, because I'd like to keep it unique to.
Yeah, exactly. Because it gets people onto your site and having a look to see what else you've got. And
definitely.
Bits and bobs. So
too right. But I just had a notification there. No, that's all cool. I'm fine. I'm fine. I thought it was the missus telling me to come on, but it's not. We're all good. So, where do you see the Slight Co in maybe a year's time? Have you got any end goals? Have you got any big goals?
Big goals. I would love a shop, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
I'd love to do a couple of magic conventions, but I think to do those, I would like to have our own range of products. No point in me going with like a load of Murphy stuff, a load of Penguin stuff.
Exactly.
Every other person's going to have. So when I have some stuff, I've got loads of ideas for bits.
Mm-hmm.
It's the likes of our coins. We even to produce those. Like, it cost us hundreds of pounds to get one mold, and every coin was different. So it was hundreds of pounds per coin. I was just like, what happened to the pound just left with all these? Like, you know, there's only so much more research you can do before.
Yeah. Have they sold all right, the coins?
Yes, the coins. I've sold them all around the world, actually. Like, they're very specific to, you know, someone who wants that real high quality, you know, item for their show. So
I remember watching Scott Perry's Everything Magic Pro, his review on the coin. But I remember looking at the quality, and you could tell how he was handling that, the weight of them and stuff, and the quality. So props to you for knocking out a good product there.
Thank you.
Really, really like that. Yeah, no, it's cool.
Big shout out to the reviewers as well, because even when they grab a new product, like, that does drive sales and drives people to our websites. Like,
it really does. Yeah, it really does.
The labels. So like, I've had a couple of reviewers, you know, contact me, and I'm more than happy to send them stuff now and again. So the word out. So.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's another thing where I see the industry. I think there's going to be way more reviewers kind of cropping up. I mean, like Scott, Everything Magic Pro, great reviewer. Craig, I probably shouldn't say their names in the same sentence. Craig Pay, another great reviewer as well. I mean, like I said, I've got respect to anyone who goes on there and reviews Magic, but there's a new channel which I've become obsessed with.
You're about to say the same one I'm about to say.
Yeah, what was it? What was it?
The Hobbyist?
Yeah. Underperforming Hobbyist.
Yeah. Good channel.
What a great channel. Like, such a good idea for a channel.
It just like it resonates because most Magic customers aren't professional magicians. They're hobbyists. Yeah.
They're
people at the bar, and like, so it just resonates with me and everyone that I know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely, and it resonates with me now as well. Like I say, I used to be a magician, and now it's kind of just gone back to, well, like since a few gigs after COVID and stuff, gone back to complete full circle back into a hobbyist. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it resonates with me as well. We've all been there. We all buy Magic. Like his first video, it's like buying Magic and stuff, and it's just like kind of his table was just like full of Magic, and it's like, oh, it's literally so accurate. Do you know what I mean? Like, buying everything, and because it's so exciting, and it's so exciting when you go back to being a hobbyist. But yeah, it's great channel, really, really good channel. So I'm excited to see that channel grow as well, because I think that's
so good. He's pumping out the videos as well. Like every time I go, there's a new one, which is nice.
Yeah,
I'm going and stuff.
I haven't watched his latest one, but yeah, I'll watch that tonight when I get home. And yeah,
this one's really nice actually. It shows like a birthday card trick and stuff. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, and sort of point you in another direction of another channel. So he's already helping other channels are out. So
yeah, nice.
The community is really good that way. Like, I know there's some bad eggs in the community, but on a whole, it's so good.
There's a lot of bad eggs in the community. In fact, but we're not gonna get controversial. No. We're not Craig and Lloyd, are we? We're not Craig and Lloyd.
Well, what another great podcast. I think I said too, just as you were coming on, I was literally listening to theirs.
You were watching that, yeah. And I'm a regular watcher as well. It's very entertaining, and I have massive respect to Lloyd and Craig. Like, both great people. But
yes.
Yeah, but there's always something going on in there. Always something going on in the industry.
So if you want controversy, go for their podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you want to just watch two magic shops chat shit, we can watch us.
Pretty much. And see the odd new release. Hopefully we don't show anything we're not allowed to. So
yeah.
Because I think that was the first thing when I started. Firefly was a big thing, Murphy's Firefly. So I ordered them in, and I was like, oh, no other magic shop has these. I put them on my site like a week early, and they were selling. I was like, this is going really well. And then I got a phone call. It was like, yeah, you're not allowed to have them, and you're not allowed to be selling them. And I was like, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. So
yeah, I mean, I've done it as well. Like, should I say? Yeah, I think I might have accident, and this was a genuine accident when Atomic Deck got released.
Yeah.
So like, I had the email sent through with the date. So I was aware of the release date, but like I had my units shipped early to have them in stock. And I put them on the website, set the price to them and stuff, but I kept them out of stock. So I put it on the website, kept them out of stock as 0.
Yeah.
Kind of purely to build SEO directly to Atomic Deck when it launched. And then, I think I, a couple of days early, set the units to available. And it was exactly the same. I was like, oh my God, like the website's going crazy. And then I was selling Atomic Decks out. And exactly the same thing. Like, you should be selling them now. I was like, oh, sorry.
They were so good to me, Murphy's as well. Like, I had big shout out to them. Like, they've helped me loads with, just what to buy at the start and stuff. And they've been really good to work.
I'm going to get you onto a subject now, because you warned me about this. You might not even remember. How much trouble did you have? And this is nothing to do with Jake King, right? He's a great person. How much trouble did you have when you started stocking not ESP?
Oh, yeah. Loads. I think we were up all night, just like back and forth, being like, someone can't get it working. And I was like troubleshooting it. Luckily, I have like a bit of an IT background, so
yeah, you do. I don't have no IT background, man. That's like, and like I say, this is nothing to do with Jake, because bless him, he was ridiculously good like throughout all of that. He was messaging me back like responses to give to people, but we got hit really hard with that issue, because like Jake Keen released not ESP. And I contacted Jake way before it was with Murphy. So I saw it on a Lloyd Barnes video about Blackpool Magic Convention.
Yeah.
I saw it being used there, and I was like, dude, like what is this app? I've never seen nothing like it before. So I reached out to Jake and I was like, is there anywhere I can buy this from? And he was like, nah, like I'm not interested in like wholesaling it out to anybody.
Yeah.
It's like, you want it, you can buy it from me. And I was like, no, I want to stock it in a shop. And he was like, oh, like no one's reached out to me about stock. And I was like, huh. And I was like, so, okay, can I take some units? He was like, well, there isn't nothing to take. It's literally just printed on a business card. And like, okay, but surely I can package that. Like, and because he had no packaging for it. So he was kind enough to send me a load of the cards with the download, like the web link on it.
Yeah.
And so I came up with my own packaging for Not ESP. And we were selling, we were selling units of it because like it wasn't available other than on Jay Keen's website and my website.
Yeah.
So we already had a pretty good Google reach on that product. So I was in Ibiza at the time with my family on holiday. And I can remember my phone just going absolutely bonkers for Not ESP purchases.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I think I had like 10 units left of like the physical copy.
Card.
And I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, I've sold out. Like, why have I sold out? Why is it going crazy? And then I literally like went online in Ibiza and I saw that Murphy's had released it as a download. So people were buying
Google on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, it was like the top two results was Jay Keen's website and my website. But with that came a hell of a lot of problems. Because and I was on holiday at the time and I was like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like, because originally I thought it was a problem with my website. Like, I just didn't know what was happening. And it was, that was the most stressful time. Like, that was the most stressful time I've had with this shop.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to be up there as well for that because, no disrespect then, but sometimes you're getting the older fella, like, going on buying it and being like, what's this web app? Like, I don't understand. And you sort of have to talk them through it, you know?
Yeah, because people did think they were literally purchasing an app. Because then they were like, well, where's the download link to that app? Like, I haven't got the download link. And it's like, no, it's a web link. You don't need a download link.
Yeah.
It's web. And it's like, exactly. Trying to explain people that. And then people weren't being able to get onto their Murphy's app account and stuff. And it was, it actually makes me quite sweaty thinking about it.
Such a great app, though. Such a great app.
Oh, it's a ridiculously good app. And like I say, props to Jake Keen because that must have been horrific for him as well. Because like, I know we were inundated. It was literally like not even exaggeration. An email would come through. I'd respond to it. And then another 3 emails would be after that. And it was like endless for at least 2 or 3 days. I was so stressed out.
Is there anything, I was just wondering, that's a big personal thing for me, but is there anything you refuse to sell in your shop? Like any stuff that you wouldn't stock? Also, illusions and stuff, you're not going to start bringing.
Sure,
but is there?
I wouldn't stock illusions. Do you know what? No, there's nothing I would outright refuse to stock. I mean, the only things I won't stock, like we addressed this earlier, if I've watched the product tutorial, man, and it's just, it's a complete unworker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to stock it because I know it's not going to sell. You might sell a couple of units, but then as soon as the reviews start going out, you're just never going to shift them. So no. Is there anything I'd refuse to stock?
For me, I know you stock them, so but ring flights, I just have this thing. Ring flights.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just see that like awkwardness clipping it on. I've never seen someone do it like
gracefully.
Yeah, just so like
I get it. I get it. Yeah. I mean, so we've stocked a few ring flights in the past. Oh man, this is going to get us onto a dangerous subject.
Because you stocked both at either side. So
so it's like so we stocked right. Oh dear. So Masika's ring flight, like I really liked it. Do you know what I mean? Like I thought it was great. And we stocked it, and then Mark Bennett's one came along, which I thought was equally good. And then
such a good idea. And
So we stock Airflight now. And we don't stock Masika's ring flight. And it's not because I want to be involved in drama and stuff like that. It was just I saw.
Which one do you prefer? Like.
Yeah, literally. And like I preferred Mark Bennett's version because the air tag looks natural. I mean, everyone's got loads of people have got air tags on their keys now. It just looks natural. And it's like I personally prefer that. So if I prefer that, naturally I'm going to stock that.
That's what I've started doing as well. I started to be like, if there's like a pen through bill, I'll stock like the one that I think's the best. There's no point stocking 5 of them, do you know?
No, but I think that then leads us on to a subject of like one thing I've learned in this industry since having Twisted Minds, the company, is that sometimes I have to sit back and not bring in the things that I really like because you know what I mean? Because it's such a fast moving industry. What I like, I've done it in here. There's products in here which I've bought in because I was like, oh my God, if I bring that in, I'm gonna sell hundreds of that unit, and I just sat there. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what, like. And it's, I think it's that going through Murphy's, going through Penguin, or going through whatever wholesaler you're using, it's very easy to start adding things to the cart which you would perform or you would like to perform, and not looking at a whole as an industry and as a business of, well, okay, but maybe it's not going to sell. Do you know what I mean? I need to stock this one because I'm going to sell more units. That I learned that very, very quickly. When we first opened up, I brought in so much stuff that I have either used when I was a magician or I would use if I was still performing, and I've just sat there, you know what I mean? So
to see it's like Murphy's apprenticeship line, like such good tricks. You need the audience for them, so you need to be at the kids' fairs doing that. There's no point in bringing them all in this because
that's exactly why. Yeah, that's exactly why we started doing the summer fates and the school fates and stuff, because it was exactly that. We brought in the whole apprentice range. When we first opened, because when we first opened this was never targeted to professional magicians. Like I literally opened Twisted Minds and we started with the apprentice range. We started with Mirage decks and Sven decks, and a couple of like pro tricks, but beginners can, like Michael Skinner's 3-card Monty and stuff like that. That's what we were stocking, and very quickly realized that there's magicians starting to turn up, and all I've got is like beginner stuff at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so very quickly then start bringing in more pro stuff. But that's the reason why we started doing Summer Fates, because I had so much of the Murphy's Apprentice range kicking about that I thought, okay, I'm never going to sell them online. Like it's just, I'm not going to shift them because we're not appealing to that market.
Like if you're down the seafront or something, got a wee stall, like
all day long.
We've got an event coming up again in Belfast, so I brought a load of the apprentice line stuff in because I know I'm not going to be able to show them Magra and be like, that's £300. They're going to be like, all right, okay,
cool,
the
absolutely. But the Murphy's Apprentice range is I mean, props to Murphy's again on their packaging, because they've made that whole range look really, really really good. And they are good tricks. I'm looking at it now. I mean, there's the one in there, Hypnotic Choice, which I love, which is the multiple out one. With the stuff. Love that. Chamber, really like. Vanishing Handkerchief is obviously Thumb Tip and Silk. All that stuff's going to sell at summer fates and school fairs and stuff in a heartbeat, because it's pocket money pricing and it's easy to do.
And you say like the quality of the packaging and all, it just looks adult. It looks a wee bit more.
I tell you better. I know you brought them in, but Theory 11's.
The Zach King stuff.
Oh yeah,
like so good.
We never bought it in. Like I didn't buy it in because I didn't think it would sell very well for us. But like the packaging on that is phenomenally good.
And like they had such a good campaign. Like every time I went on Instagram, it was like
the marketing team behind that project have like smashed it out of the park.
And they gave it to all the right people. Like it wasn't just like professional magicians. It was like a mix of influencers, everything.
Well, I see on your website as well. You've got the Harry Potter magic coloring books as well. Once again, like stunning, like looks amazing.
Especially because that is probably one of the most cliche magic tricks you can see, and the design hasn't changed in years. Them to take something like that, it's just
no, very, very cool, very cool. But packaging sells. Like definitely within this industry, packaging does sell. I mean, well, that's like with any industry, but I think it's heightened within the magic industry. Like if you go into a magic shop and there's something in like a really nice packaging box, you're naturally drawn to it. And I think that's what Theory 11 have really honed in on is packaging.
Same as Murphy's. I guarantee there's people out there that collect every Murphy's trick and have them
100%.
lined up. Even if they've never opened them, they're just collectors of them. So.
They're just in their magic room on the shelf.
I was like, our iPhones, you wouldn't throw the box out and you just have it.
No, it's very, very cool.
Surprisingly, I was listening to the podcast actually with Lloyd and Craig, and Lloyd hates the packaging of Murphy's. I hate this.
Yeah.
So surprised about it, but
Yeah, I remember watching. I think it was on their podcast a couple of episodes ago. He wasn't keen on on the Trickstarters thing either, was he? The Theory 11 Trickstarter thing. He wasn't keen on it.
I don't think so, no. But
no, it's like, yeah. So it's that, but fair play. I mean, like I say, it's that common thing. And one man's trash is another man's treasure, isn't it? And
yeah, exactly.
That's what's great. That's what's great about this industry. Like, everybody's into their own select little pieces of tricks, and yeah, it's forever changing, and everyone's got their own unique style. So, yeah, I think it's cool.
It's changing so quick though. It's still not issue.
It is indeed.
So if you are thinking of starting a magic shop, just the hours you can put into this, just to even look at the stuff, is immense.
Literally.
Like my wife's constantly at me is like, Murphy's website's just open on my computer all the time. It's like, are you looking at that website again? What are you refreshing it for? And I'm like, put an order in. As soon as I do, there's something new. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We've said that before. I literally done it a couple of days ago. Like, done a order with Penguin, and they've just launched something else. Had the email through, and I said, "Oh, you know, man, like just bad timing." It seems like bad. I'm just struck with bad timing all the time.
I might wait until you order, and then I'll go on and check.
Yeah,
just to see if it comes in.
But yeah, another thing I've learned within this industry since having the shop is that the people. Now, I assumed this before I had the magic shop and before I had wholesale accounts. I assumed that magic shops were making big money selling magic, and it couldn't be any further from that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think like unless you're a dealer, or unless you've got a magic shop, or unless you can see the cost price per item on tricks, I struggle to see how there's any way to make a full-time living out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because what people don't realize, and like I say, if you're not a dealer, you wouldn't realize this because you've got no reason to know this. But everything's like from Colorado, everything's from America, everything's from the States. And when it comes in, you're instantly hit with importation fees.
Yeah.
You've got super high shipping, which is fine from Murphy's and Penguin because they have to cover their shipping. It's absolutely fine. Business is business. But we're already losing a serious chunk of money before we've even got the products in the store. You know what I mean? And it's like, if I'd have known that beforehand, I mean, I still would have done it because it's a passion thing, you know. And it's not.
I'm not trying to do it to make like millions and get off, but
of course. But from a business point of view, it still needs to make money. Do you know?
It still needs to run itself, and
of course, it
has to be a little reward at the end. Like at the minute, my reward is getting to see the stuff, chat to people. That is my reward at the minute. It's going to.
Exactly the same for us. I mean, like I say, this was never open to essentially make big money anyway, because I think if you want to go into an industry and make big money, I think magic is not the one. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of industries you can walk into and make way more money. But yeah, I was
going out and performing, you make way more. So
100%. And it's like, and I'm like, I used to look at magic shops from a point of view. I used to look at magic dealers online and like, oh, that's expensive. Like, oh, that's expensive. It's like, God, I don't know. Are they ripping people off on this? And it's like, no, like not at all. Like they're just trying to make a few quid. And literally on some items, it is a few quid.
The strange thing is too, because I can see it behind you there, Ape, the boom. They probably sent that from the UK to America for you to buy it, to send it back. It's just like,
I would love. I've spoken about this to a few other magicians before, and everyone's like, "Oh, what a great!" If someone had the money, like, I don't know how much it would cost, but and I'm not sure Murphy's wouldn't allow it. I'm sure they wouldn't. But if someone had the money to open up a British wholesaler for magic, wow, goldmine. Because
even if Murphy's had the money to. Well, they do probably have the money, but to open up a warehouse in Europe or UK.
Franchise. Do you know what I mean? Like, get someone in charge of a UK distribution center, because Alakazam do. They've got their American distribution center. So if Murphy's done that, man, like that would be a game changer, because you're then saving on importation fees, you're saving on the expensive packaging. That would be incredible if someone took the plunge and done that. Wow, what that would be awesome. You know,
that's probably why there's not more magic shops, because it is so awkward.
It could go two ways, couldn't it? I mean, if Murphy's kind of launched a British distribution center, then is there suddenly going to be an influx of magic shops, and then is it more competitive? So maybe it's not the right way to go, but it would just be very, very handy for British dealers to be able to have access to all the latest releases directly in the UK. It'd be awesome. But unfortunately I don't have the money to do that. But we'll see what happens.
I know, because sometimes my postage that we pay in is the same price nearly as what we're bringing in. It's like I'm paying postage for products. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean,
especially if you just want your, like, we've tried to fully stock like once a month, get everything in big packages. But if you do the latest release and you want to bring a couple of them in, you're near paying the same.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like our Murphy's order that turned up yesterday. What was in there? It wasn't a lot in there. Lucky 52 by Matt Wright. A few other bits and bobs as well. Ape as well. I mean, that was in there. But yeah, I mean, that was a small order. And how much I've had to spend to get that into the country, and then on importation fees. I'm probably not making a penny when I sell the stuff that I got from Murphy's, because I ordered such a small amount, but still had the extortionate shipping fees. So I'm probably not making anything. But from a business point of view, I need to have them on the website. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got to have them. But yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going with the whole British distribution thing. If that would just be so awesome. But yeah, Trick Boom, Ape, 100%. That's come from the UK and it's gone over to America and now back to the UK. So yeah, vicious circle.
What do you think about? There seems to be a lot of shops closing at the minute as well. Do you think that's just the reason? Because I've seen Hocus Pocus. You see,
Hocus Pocus when the Wonder Co.
in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous looking shop too.
Really, really nice. Yeah, really.
And I think they tried all different things about like even like doing like nights in it and stuff.
Yeah.
In the shop.
Yeah. I think the problem is with brick and mortar magic shops. It's like, and I can say this from experience. Yes, all right, I'm not in the situation of financial problems with the magic shop because I'm already within my work. You know what I mean? So I'm not paying anything to be here. But it goes back to what we were saying earlier. If I had business rates and if I was paying, let's say, £1,000 a month to be on some high street somewhere, at the moment I wouldn't be covering that at all. No end.
It's a lot of Svengali decks to sell.
That's a lot of thumb tips and Svengali decks to sell. Yeah, it's a lot of apprentice line magic to sell. But yeah, and then it's like staff as well, and it's like I just don't. The industry, it's just such a niche market we're in. I mean, if you open up on a high street, a busy high street, okay, you're going to get walk-ins, you're going to get way more footfall, and then in turn you're going to sell more units of products. But I just don't see
that like tourism more to come in, because once people have been in before, if they're not interested in magic, they probably won't come back in.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Yeah, brick and mortar. I mean, I can understand why they shut down, and I can understand why there's not many left because of the overhead costs. Yeah, and every year them overhead costs are rising. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I can understand why they're closing down. It is sad, but and it is what it is.
The reality as well, professional magicians don't buy a lot of stuff from magic shops.
Absolutely not.
And if they do, like I get the same order, it's like a couple of decks of cards, they're buying their ties. You probably get their flash paper. They're not buying they're just buying
flash paper is a good seller. I know, like when the orders come in, I always look at the names of people ordering. It's like, we've had some like kind of big names order the flash paper, but I know from a fact, like obviously from when I used to perform magic, I rarely used to buy magic. You know what I mean? Like going back to a hobbyist, I bought way more magic as a hobbyist, like how I am now. I'm always buying magic. I buy magic off myself. You know what I mean? That's like, I always, so like,
I buy magic off you and you can buy magic off me.
Yeah, literally. And it's like, I buy magic off myself as well. Like when it comes in, I don't just take an item. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm very cautious and so Lucky 52, I'm going to take one of them home tonight, but I'm going to pay for it because it sounds stupid because I've already paid for it. But if I take one, that's loss of stock. It's a unit gone that I can't now sell. So I'll buy that off myself, and that's how I've been. Elimination Deck by Luca. I bought that a couple of days ago off myself, and it seems kind of weird. Like my other half, she was like, "Oh, have you got any new tricks?" And I was like, "Yeah, I bought this." She was like, "What do you mean you bought that?" And I was like, "No, I bought it off myself."
Yeah, because it seems like one of everything home. Like you're going to have no money to refuel your business as such.
So even though I'm surrounded by magic, I don't see this as my magic stuff. You know, I mean, like it's the shop's magic stuff. It's not mine. So if I want it, I'll buy it off me. Which is a weird concept, but it's just how I'm making it work. So
I'd be quite similar to you. I'll be quite strident. It's about not opening too much of the stuff.
So
and then if you don't have it, and I don't have it, I'll go to Monster and back because I'll be there next day.
Absolutely.
I still go and try and support like the local people as well, especially if they're got.
It's important to, man. Like, it's important to. Like, I can remember, like, when I saw your Sharpies, that I went straight to you and ordered a Sharpie off you and stuff because I wanted, I could go to Illusionist and buy one and have it shipped over like I used to do. But yeah, you're in Northern Ireland, so well, I support you. And that's how we got
your flash receipts, which is another great idea. By the way, I was actually using it the other day in an Indian we were in, and I just my wallet and I had it there, and I was like, now I've got it just looks natural. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know why no one's done it before. I did I researched it a lot because I thought someone must have done this before when I had the idea, and no one's done it before. It's like the closest thing I found was Magic Box do their raffle ticket, flash paper receipt, flash paper raffle tickets, and I was like, that's a cool idea, and I used them as well because I used to do the lolly production all the time, flash paper to money, and I was flash paper to lolly, and I was using the raffle tickets, and then the receipts and stuff. I was like, why has no one done that? Like, I always thought it was weird. Flash paper for a magician, I need a bit of paper. Reach into my back pocket and pull out this perfectly square piece of paper. Like, what's that about?
Oh, I've seen people take it out before in the pad. It's still with a staple for it. I'm like,
why would you do that? Like, I don't understand why you would do that. So yeah, that's where that idea came from. It's like I literally have one on me all the time. Like, just to have in your wallet, it just looks so natural to be able to tear a piece off, and you've got your flash paper. Do you know what I mean? So
and it makes sense to have a receipt with wee bits torn off as well. So
it really does make sense. So yeah, I'm really happy with that idea. I was like, damn, something that no one had thought of, and it's like, quite cool. Absolute ball ache to make though. Like, I wrecked 2 printers trying to make them because obviously the texture of flash paper.
Yeah.
I had to go through a couple of different printers to find one which didn't just churn it up, because obviously it just goes in and then churns up within the roll. Now you've got a printer with a load of flash paper just stuffed in the roll. I couldn't get it out. But
you kind of heat there and it'll just
explode your printer. But I'm happy with them, and I think they're a cool little unique thing.
But I can see why magic shops need to sort of do their own products, because I know for us that's when we start to not cover costs, but make a bit of money to put something back in.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I can see the why, like Alakazam and stuff. They've gone mental with their own products now. And they're really good. But that is why, shops are doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, say, if you're making it yourself, you're not paying importation fees like we touched on earlier. You're not paying shipping, are you? If you're making it all in house, which we do, and I know obviously with your Sharpies, I couldn't believe you actually. Like I said to you last time, I couldn't believe you're actually doing them yourself. I just assumed you had a supplier like out in America, or I just assumed you were getting them from Illusionist involved. To be honest with you. And then until you sent me that picture of that giant box of Sharpies and rubbing alcohol,
I know, it's like,
oh damn, man, you're actually doing it.
And it's actually a specific type of alcohol I had to go for as well, like a special remover to get the ink off.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to bring in Sharpies that weren't Sharpies and then print them both sides, because people will be like, that's not a real Sharpie.
Of course.
They'll tell the difference of the ink. So I had to use genuine Sharpies. And I wasn't sure about if I can print Sharpie's logo, if that makes sense, on a pen. It's not a Sharpie. So that's why they literally have to be handmade. But
Yeah, you got to be careful with logos, ain't you? Like, that's like you have to be careful. But hey, I mean, is what it is.
Magic seems to be on a weird point that you can get away with some of that.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I was nervous to put a picture of my receipts up.
Yeah.
Because do you know what I mean? I was like, okay, but hey ho, we'll roll with it and see what happens.
That's something that we brought into Clank. I've noticed they've just changed the logo slightly and stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's another.
I mean, with the flash receipts, I mean, there is some differences on there. Like, there's some hidden things in the flash receipts as well, which no one's picked up on yet.
Oh, really?
And it's like, yeah. I won't say nothing either. But yeah,
so buy them and then you can find out. If you say, just let us know.
Yeah, there's some funny things written within the receipts if you look for it.
I'm too busy just burning them. So
yeah, literally. But so yeah.
Have you got any new products coming out or in the works?
We have.
You can. You don't have to say, but
no, probably not going to say.
Yeah,
but yeah,
stuff in the works.
There's 2 things which are in the works.
So we don't realize how much time and effort and it takes to.
Literally, and it's like, because I'm very focused on, like I said, with the rough stuff and that, and like with our tattoos, like the packaging for our QR code tattoos, like I'm very hot on. I want it to look pretty on a shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I've got the ideas. I've got 2 ideas. I think they're decent ideas, and one idea is definitely never been done before, and it's a card based effect. But it's just trying to find someone to do the packaging. Because I want everything to look decent. Like
that's what I mean. If you're selling beside like some Murphys and Alakazam and Penguins,
exactly that,
it needs to look like,
yeah. And if I'm putting my branding on, I want it to look the bollocks. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of that's what's delaying it at the moment. I'm just kind of searching Chinese manufacturers to come up with some nice packaging for it. But 2 things which are in the works. One's a card-based thing. Which is taking exactly like our double blank deck series. I'm taking like a really, really renowned gimmicked deck of cards, but flipping it on its head completely.
Nice.
It's not been done before, which is cool. I don't know when they'll be ready. I have no idea.
That's another thing. Your blank decks are really popular. Saying,
the double blank decks. Once again, like I just had to Google to see if they've been done before, because I was like, surely someone's done these before.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, I couldn't find anything, and it was like the double blank Mirage deck has sold really, really well, because obviously you've got it's basically for forcing. Literally, like why I created them was just to have a super clean force. Do you know what I mean? And they're blank, so people could just write whatever they want on them when they buy them, and you've got a really, really deceptive clean force. But they've done really, really well.
Once again, they even picked up on them. Craig picked up on them too, didn't they?
Yeah. So yeah, Craig
goes back to like, once someone like that picks it up, it really gives exposure to
absolutely
smaller shops.
Craig's got them, and he said they were decent. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that was awesome, because I'm just a small little shop, and what he said, I was like, oh my god, that's my product. So that was cool. But yeah, and then we've got another. But I can probably tell you about this one. So basically, I've got a background in pyrotechnics as well. So I worked for a professional fireworks display company. I was massively into chemistry when I was a teenager, so I know like my way around fire products and flash products. And we've got this thing coming out, which is in the works at the moment, and I've nailed it. But once again, just working on the packaging, is coloured smoke from hands. So,
nice.
So obviously, everyone, like, there's so many electronic smoke devices out there. But this stuff goes into a hand flasher and will produce puffs of either red, blue, or green smoke. Oh, so yeah, I was like, and it looks sick as well. It looks really, really good.
You're really getting a good niche with the flash products, I feel like.
Yeah. I wanted, that was, so when I was like 16, I sold flash paper when I was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
I was just buying it. Like, there was a wholesaler, yet they had a fire. I can't remember who the wholesaler was. They were a British company, flash product company. It wasn't Illusion Craft. I think they were called Phoenix Flash Products. And I had an account with them because I used to use flash products all the time in my show. So I used to bulk order a them, and they had a fire. I'm
sure that was a fun fire to see. Just to make.
And I think it was a fatal fire as well. Yeah, literally. I can't remember the name of the company, but it was in the UK, and obviously they didn't trade after that, clearly. So lost everything. But yeah, so I was buying flash products off them, and for wholesale price, and I was selling it on, and I had this little branding. When I was 16, I had this like branding done called like it was actually called Twisted Reality Effects.
Oh, okay.
So like, we're now Twisted Minds, but when I was 16, I had this little flash paper brand, and so I was just like buying it and stuff and selling it off to other magicians, and I'd done really well when I was 16, and it was like, so it's kind of always been there that I wanted to be like a flash supplier, and I wanted to ensure that the quality is like the best it can be with our flash product. You know what I mean? And that's why we've focused. That's probably been the most amount of time I've spent on a project, is just finding the best flash paper, because I buy it as a base. So I buy it in from an Italian company, and then we add our own sparkle additives into it, and then add our own chemical for the red flame flash paper and stuff. So we make that in-house, but the base flash paper is the best flash paper I've ever used in my life. Like, so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fire stuff is kind of our niche with our shop.
Because I've had cheaper flash paper before, and it actually just like starts to smoke and burn.
Absolutely.
You're like, or it stick to you or something. You're like, so
yeah. But yeah, so the smoke thing, I'm really excited about that, because I don't think there's been the closest I've ever seen to someone use coloured smoke was a guy called Charlie Mag. He was a Dove magician. and he done Blackpool many years ago, and he used to have something in his shoe, and he used to tap his shoe on the floor, and red smoke would appear out of his shoe, and then it'd flick up, and it would be like a red dove would appear out of the red smoke. And like that was always in my head from many years ago. It's like, oh, that coloured smoke just looks. Everyone's used to white smoke.
Yeah,
like, smoke is white. It looks unnatural when it's a completely different colour. It's like whoa, like, it's red smoke, or green smoke. So yeah, that's kind of why. And I've worked quite hard for the last couple of months on coming up with a kind of chemical composition to make safe green, red, blue, and purple. The only thing we can't do is white, believe it or not.
Oh.
So yeah.
People are getting so used to smoke now as well because of vapes and stuff. So
So this is a pyrotechnic mixture which will have to be used within a hand flasher or like a prop based on an illusion or a stage prop or a kid's prop if you want to smoke. But yeah, it will produce like dense coloured smoke, whatever you want. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But once again, just trying to find packaging solution for it. So once I find that, it'll be then launched.
I'm sure it'll look great because your tattoos and all the packaging looks unreal on those. Like so well.
Yeah, I mean, the tattoos are doing well. There's a magician who I'm not going to say the name, but there's a magician who's bought the QR code tattoos that hopefully, I don't know for sure, but I've got a feeling they might be used on a TV special next year. So I was like, that's cool. So like, yeah, I'm kind of...
I actually sent, because you sent me a load, and as soon as I got them, like another magician from here got them all. So like, hopefully you can use them on TV as well. So.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
So
I know you're talking about. Yeah, no, that's cool. So yeah,
that's the best thing that you sort of like. Then you know it's good. You know.
Yeah. I'm happy with the QR code tattoos. Really happy with those. And I'm happy with everything we've kind of brought out. Really. There's a few things I change, obviously, like anything. There's a few things I change, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with our range. But that's exactly why we haven't gone to Blackpool as well. What you touched on earlier. It's like I really had it in my head that this year I was going to be at Blackpool. I'd love it to our first year of trading to go there and make a bit of a statement with a big stand and stuff. And it was like, it got to the point. I was like, well, what's the point? And just going down there with all the Penguin releases, Murphy releases that everyone else is going to be selling, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of just working on exactly the same as you, working on building our own product range up, and maybe next year we'll be at Blackpool. But yeah, I'm a bit gutted because I'm not even attending Blackpool this year. Like not even.
Damn, and I missed the session as well, which I wouldn't.
Yeah. So I'm a bit gutted. But hey ho, it is what it is. I just haven't got the time to go, unfortunately. So
that's the thing when you're like, there's only me and my business partner. She does all like the background, like the accounts and bits, and like. She's a designer as well, so she would do design and stuff. But apart from that, it's like me, like running the whole show. So it's a lot. You know.
Yeah. So
new products take up a lot of time. Like
absolutely. So yeah, I'm kind of there's two of us as well. So this isn't solely owned by me. Yeah. So there's another guy called Mick, who is part jointership with this, who's one of my best friends, and he owns the business which we're in. So this vape shop is his, and I manage the vape shop for him, and then we do fireworks and all this other stuff and that. And it was kind of, we've done this as a joint venture. So, but he's not a magician, he's not a performer, he loves magic.
Yeah.
Like fascinated by it, and that's why he said this was such a good idea to do this, and he wanted to be involved because he just loves magic. But he's not a performer. I mean, there's a bit of a running joke that he will literally fuck everything up. Like he when we got in, like he's so desperate to want to be able to have a trick to show his family. Super Can by Red Rostami. He bought that, and it's like he could do it fine, and it like went wrong once because he just forgot to reset the deck. And he's never touched it again.
That's him too off,
Never again. And like we have a running joke that anything he touches will go wrong. So it's like, Dice Bomb Extreme, the where you shake the dice and it turns into little dice. He was like, right, I can do that. I'll be able to do that. He took it home at Christmas at his dinner table in front of his whole family, and he was like, I've got a trick for you. Watch this. And he'd done it. And like the magnet fell out of the dice, and the dice just went like round around. So it was like there's a running joke that he's even fucked Dice Bomb up.
At least you can give him stuff to trial out to make sure.
Absolutely, yeah. But he laughs about it and that, and he can't do magic, but he's fascinated by it and he loves watching it. And it's cool to have a business partner, a sense to it's because
to bounce ideas off and stuff as well.
Like. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So and he's come up with some really cool ideas for tricks as well. He's come up with a couple of electronic ideas, which I don't know how we'd get manufactured because it'd be costs thousands to get these done. But yeah, he's come up with a cool idea. And from someone with a non-magic background.
But I think that's what you need sometimes, because they're not thinking of method, they're just thinking, this would be cool.
Absolutely.
Whereas I sort of go method, track into like an effect type thing. Well,
but yeah, when he said like he'll probably watch this and he'll know what I'm talking about, was something to do with the ring. But yeah, it was a really, really good idea, and I was like, fuck yeah, it's a good idea. But I don't know. Once again, it's like I'm so new to the industry of getting things manufactured. Yeah. I wouldn't have a clue where to start of getting like electronics manufactured and stuff for magic. No, I had no idea. But yeah, maybe in a couple of years' time, who knows? But yeah, we shall see.
And that's the thing, like you need to have the orders. You need to get those things done. Like even for packaging, when I looked at packaging, it's like you need 500 units at least. And it's like, I don't know if this is going to work yet, so I don't want to pump 500 pounds worth into packaging.
Yeah. Luckily, with the rough stuff, the tubes, I got them manufactured in China, and luckily they only had a minimum order of 250 tubes. So even
that's still a...
I mean, it's still a large number to buy in, not know if it's going to sell. Do you know what I mean? But luckily, it's done well, and I haven't got many left. But yeah, it was a gamble. But compared to other suppliers in China, like I was getting hit with like minimum orders of like 5,000, minimum orders of 10,000 units. I was like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a risk.
It's the same with us. Like I needed to even do a mold first, get a sample sent over, make sure I was happy with like the coin, make sure I was happy with that. And then there was just no money left over for packaging. I'm just like, I'm just going to have to put these in a box in a bag. And so that is my next thing, is to package it up, get routines. And that's another thing. You need to, like, I'd love to get people to, help put the routines together and stuff. Because that's what people expect now,
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to. I wanted to do that with our double blank deck series. So I wanted to, originally I wanted to sell them as a package. So they'd get a double blank Popeye deck, a double blank Sven deck, and a double blank Mirage deck in one box set, basically. And I wanted like a tutorial link, and I wanted a couple of magicians to go on there and come up with ideas. But it was, they're all going to need paying, which is absolutely fine. You know what I mean? It's a business. But I was just like, that's why they don't come with instructions. That's why they don't come with a link, because it's like, I could go on there and film, but I would love a big name to go into that with me. You know what I mean? And it's
like a 6-hour masterclass.
He would be perfect, because like he's already got his Mirage deck project out. Like it's out. You know what I mean? So it's like Craig, come on, man.
He doesn't seem busy at all. So like,
no, he's not busy. He's lazy. No, he's like the best. I watched his latest video was like his company turnover video.
The amount of info he gives away for free and helpfulness was...
Yeah, but I didn't realise quite how busy... I knew he was busy, but like I didn't quite realise the scale of his kids' entertainment business. I didn't understand the until I watched that video. When he was saying like 300 to 4, like 3, I can't remember what it was. Like for example, 350 kids parties in a weekend.
Yeah.
How do you manage that from a managerial point of view? How do you manage that? I was like, damn, like that's.
And just shows how popular magic is at the moment. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's everywhere.
So for Craig to be running a business like that, really be creating as well, manufacturing, working with Murphy's, working with Penguin, and it's like that. Another one. For mad respect to him, because I don't know how he's sleeping or if he's got the time to sleep, because he's.
And I barely sleep because I'm sitting and then I get an idea and it's like, I need to write this down because this is about to fly out of my head. And this is going to be our next product. And it's like,
yeah.
So I've just this constant sheet that I just keep adding ideas to, and then once I can, need a new one out, I'll just go down that sheet and be like, that's the one.
Yeah. The notepad and pen is my best friend at the moment. My best friend. So and will be for a while, I believe.
What would you like to see more of in, the industry to happen, or,
I'd like to see more. I don't know if you said this, but I'd love to see more packet tricks coming out as well.
Yeah.
The reason I like packet tricks is because they're so small and compact, they can fit in a wallet. You can take them anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And there's some great packet tricks out there already. But I think I'd love to see more packet tricks.
They were big ages ago, like a while back.
Yeah. They're coming back round again. They're coming back round. Like, yeah. So I'd like to see more packet tricks. I'd like to see, from a selfish point of view, because I'm just really into it, I'd love to see more electronic magic as well. I'd like to see that kind of get to a stage where it's like completely mind blowing. You know what I mean? I think with the evolution of AI as well, I think there's going to be so many. I mean, a controversial subject within magic, but I think AI is going to have its place in magic as well, whether we like it or not, unfortunately.
Yeah. What do you think about AI and the packaging? I've noticed in Murphy's, like a lot of the like images are starting to be AI, and I don't know about you, just literally scroll past that product and I'm like on to the next.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know, there's just something about the artwork.
There it is. I mean, you can tell. I mean, with an AI image, you can tell there's been no effort into designing that graphic, or you know, what I mean, like
the cards look like it says like 4, and there's like 8 tips on it, and
But like I say, I think it's gonna have it's definitely gonna have its place in magic in the industry. I think AI could be used for something really, really cool. What that will be, I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some creative minds out there utilizing AI with some products that will come out in the future.
I think it's more if you can't see it, the AI. I think that's when you need to use it. So like stuff that you can't see in the backgrounds, like that's an impression pad, writing like the country.
Another thing I'd like to see more of, because like, for me personally, as a performance side of things, I used to be a stage magician. So like I used to be into manipulation, and then later on in my career, I started doing illusions and stuff. So like I'd love to see more stage magic getting released. There's a massive lack of stage magic getting released. The latest thing, I can't remember what it, I mean, Murph, that there's I can't remember the guy who makes it, or the company that makes it, but it's the rose, the color changing silk from the rose. Have you seen this?
Yes. Yeah,
that looks really, really cool. I was like, if that came out when I was still performing, I would have snapped that up in a heartbeat, because that would have been straight into a manipulation act, because it's so visual. But I'd love to see more stage magic coming out. I think that'd be very, very cool.
And that seems to be getting more popular now with the likes of the Netflix shows, and Britain's Got Talent, obviously the Mission One and stuff. But magicians seem to go on the stage show and do close-up magic and still do really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is. I think illusions. Have illusions had their day? I don't think illusions have had their day. I think the reason you don't see many illusionists out there anymore is just because of the cost of illusions. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking thousands and thousands. Like when I had an illusion builder, a guy called Chris Boyer. He owned a company called Magicscape, and I used to have all my illusions custom made for me. And I don't know if he's still going. He got into filming thing. He got into like filming movies and stuff. But if there's any like young illusionists watching this, get in contact with Chris Boyer, a company called Magicscape, because he was knocking out some amazing illusions, and their quality was incredible. And really, really good price as well. But but once again, I think illusions, they're not going to be new illusion releases, because obviously magic is a niche market in general. The illusion market is even more niche, because not a lot of people have got that type of money to go out and spend £10,000 on a new illusion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I think like anything to do with manipulation, like there's a lot of gimmicks out there which can be used for manipulation, like a lot of black art stuff as well. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people who you see doing these crazy manipulation acts, and a lot of it's utilizing black art. So black art products, manipulation products, stage products. I'd love to see like more of that.
There's definitely room for it as well and stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm more in illusions. I'm more like pub magic, so like I'm more like show me something, that type of thing. So
Yes, that's what I'd like to see more of. Stage magic. I think it'd be very, very cool. And that's something I want to bring in as well, because obviously at the moment we're just kind of close up based in our shop and that. But I'd love to have I will get it sorted, but I'd love to have a stage magic section on the website where I'm stocking like the new stage magic pieces and some manipulation balls and different colored confetti as well. Like everything to do with stage magic, I'd love to bring in, and that's something I'm going to work on.
Especially if your background and stuff's there as well.
Absolutely.
Sort of works.
So, I'd like to cater for stage performers as well, because that's where kind of my knowledge is up there with stage magic and manipulation. So I'd love to bring in a good manipulation range, but with bringing new ranges in comes money at the end of the day.
So go support your wee local shops as much as you can.
Please. Please.
But we've probably been rambling on for far too long now anyway, so.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's a first good episode, hopefully. People find it interesting.
I think we've covered a few bits and bobs, and hopefully people have enjoyed it.
And if not, you'll never see us again. So
absolutely, yeah. Or we'll just continue doing it, and we'll have just the same couple of viewers watching, maybe. Who knows? But I want to thank you to you as well, man. Like, this is all your idea, and you're taking the reins on this of editing stuff. I'm just here chilling out, basically. All the hard work is down to you. So I appreciate you inviting me along to do this with you.
No, I think it's been good. Because when I obviously said to you about the idea, you're like, I'd love to do something like that, but you're like me. I wanted to be more faceless as a brand, but But now as I'm continuing on, getting to know more people and they're like asking me questions and sort of getting more of a relationship with them. So
definitely
it's time we show our faces a bit more.
Showed our faces, absolutely. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. Bring me on board.
I don't know when the next episode will be, because obviously we're both super busy, so we'll just do it whenever we get spare time. But
hopefully we can do it regular. Hopefully it'll be a regular thing. I'm up for making time for it. So
same. So. And hopefully we'll have some more new releases to talk about, especially after Blackpool, because that is when it's going to get crazy, probably.
That's the thing. Like, I've been trying to keep money back at the moment because I know for a fact, obviously, all the new releases are going to come out from Blackpool, and Murphy's is going to have all the new releases. So I've been trying to keep some money back for that. So as soon as the new releases drop, hopefully I'll be in a position to kind of take everything in. But another thing as well, I want to support more indie creators as well. And that's
what I've been going out the smaller ones and being like, can I bring some of your stuff?
Because I think it's super important. So, like, there's plenty of creators there that don't want to deal with Murphy's, and like for their own particular reasons and stuff, whether it be the high shipping costs or like obviously now with Trump's new flags,
Denny's stuff. So like these were great. Like
absolutely,
unreal.
Very, very cool.
Like everything about it was super good.
We've got them there. They've sold the Scribble stuff has still sold really well for us. Because Rainbow Deck, but with the hand-drawn cards, such a good concept. And the story naturally flows as well. Like, I've been using the story, like, obviously I've got kids and they know I'm obsessed with Magic. So in arts, in their school art projects, my kids designed me a pack of cards. And that's how I've been using that. And it's just, it's really, really nice. And Rainbow Deck is a good trick. Rainbow Deck's the first trick I ever bought. Like, I can remember, like, probably, like, 9 years old, going into a magic shop in Great Yarmouth, which is owned by a guy called Mike Wallace, who sadly passed away a week and a bit ago. But it was a great magic shop, and I remember him demonstrating the Rainbow Deck to me, and like, I remember just being frazzled by it. So it was really cool that obviously like Neo Magic came out with that, because I was like, oh my god, they've re-released the Rainbow Deck, but made it make sense. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. So more small creators, like, definitely the support. They're coming out with some ingenious ideas, I say.
Absolutely. Cyrus's new release. Can I say? I'm sure I can say, because I'm sure he's posted about it on Facebook. I think I can say, because he's posted on Facebook. But one of his new Blackpool releases is a flash paper holder that clips on at your belt, and it holds Chumpa Chup lollies as well. So if anyone wants to do that flash paper to lolly, which I used to
built for you then, built for you,
literally. So it's like so it's like everything's contained in a little holder. We've got your lollies there in the holder that don't wobble around. You've got your flash paper dispenser next to it. I was like, such a good idea. One of those ideas that I looked at and I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Been it for years, but
So I definitely want to get his stuff in. Adam Dadswell as well is coming out with some really, really good stuff for Blackpool. Which hopefully I can get hold of. I've spoken to him about getting some new releases, so hopefully that'll happen. I think it's important to support independent creators, man. Like, really, really important. And it gives us something different to sell in our shops as well.
And it gives them the platform as well.
Exactly.
Showcase some of their stuff as well. So
cool.
But yes, thank you very much for everyone.
No worries. Thank you.
Even though it's just me watching it back, thank you to me for listening, because that's who it'll be.
This will have 2 views. When it goes on YouTube, we'll have 2 views. It'll be me and you.
I'll just post this everywhere. So like,
absolutely.
And if you've got to the end of this, well done you. So
well done. Why should I chat shit for 2 hours? My God.
But so good. But my name's Allan anyway, and I'm from the Slight Co.
And my name's Luke from Twisted Minds. Thank you ever so much for watching.
See you next time.
This is the Slightly Twisted Podcast. Two magic shops, honest opinions, modern magic.